Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about a topic I don't think I've ever done before, and this is perfume bottles that I already have a backup of and perfumes that I would like a backup of for whatever reason. Some of them are discontinued, some of them are just perfumes I love enough that I think they are worthy of having backup bottles. And yeah, there's quite a few of them, and I thought it would be a really nice video idea, so I hope that you guys are in the mood to just sit back and listen to me chat about perfumes for a while. And if this is your first time on my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Alithia, and on this channel we do talk mostly about perfume, so if that is your thing, I would love if you would consider heading on down and hitting the subscribe button. Also feel free to head on over and follow me on Instagram. I do share a lot of stuff on Instagram before it shows up on my YouTube channel, and I just really love connecting with you guys over there. And so yeah, with that out of the way, why don't we get started, and please comment down below and tell me if you had a perfume that you would want backup bottles of, what would it be and why? And now let's get started. Alright guys, so welcome back. Today, as I said in the intro, and as you can tell from the title, we're doing a video on fragrances that I already have backups of, or perfumes I wouldn't mind backups of, and why that is, and also a little bit of my obsession with, for some reason, discontinued perfumes, which is my curse. So first of all, I wanted to show you guys this beautiful marble tray. I don't know if it's real marble. It is quite heavy. I think it's made of something else, but anyway, it looks just like real marble, and I absolutely love it. And this is from Amazon, and I will link this tray down below because I've been getting so many DMs on my Instagram when I share pictures with this tray, people asking me where I got it. And it was actually very, very affordable, you guys, and I don't know why I didn't go with marble sooner. It is so pretty, and it just goes with my aesthetic so perfectly, and I think marble looks very, very classy. So this is a beautiful perfume tray or vanity tray or display tray, whatever you want to use. I thought I would use it in today's video. I'm still burning my, I believe this is Vanilla Bean Noel. This is still my Vanilla Bean Noel candle. Still working on getting to the bottom of that. I am confident that over the next couple days off from work, I will be able to burn through this baby. And then beside that, I have this beautiful little bubble candle, which I've also been getting a lot of questions about on my Instagram. So I will also link this for you guys. Actually, surprisingly, you guys, these bubble candles are very easy to find and very, very affordable. I just think that they are so aesthetically pleasing, and they look so good in pictures. And if you are somebody who loves photography or just loves home decor, I think this is a must-have for you guys. And by the way, I've been getting questions about home decor and everything in my bedroom, and I'm planning to do like a full bedroom tour, as well as sorry guys, I can't talk, as well as where I got everything that's in my bedroom. So if that is of interest to you, definitely make sure that you're subscribed so that you don't miss that. And also, I wanted to share with you my nails. I did redo my nails today, and I went with the ombre brown again, so going from nude to really, really dark brown. I absolutely love them. And I do my own gel nails for those of you who are new here, so I will link everything down below that I use to do my own nails, and I do plan to do a video of how I do my own gel nails at home. And yeah, I'm just in love with them. So yeah, I will try to remember to link everything down below for you guys. And with that out of the way, let's get started in today's perfume video. So I do actually keep all of my backup perfumes in this big shopping bag that I got when I went and bought a pair of Chloe shoes when I was on vacation. I just think it's the prettiest bag, and I don't know about you guys, but I love keeping pretty bags and pretty boxes around the house to use as decor. This is just so beautiful. I love the colors. I love everything about this bag. I love that it has a big bow on it. And yeah, just beautiful. I love Chloe as well. So this is quite a heavy bag. I have a lot of bottles of perfume in here, and I just brought it downstairs with me so that we could go through them together. But usually this is sitting up in my room somewhere, either on display or it's in a closet tucked away in a cool dark corner, just because it does have my backups and I don't want them to go bad. So I actually don't even remember how many backups are in here. I think there's 4 or 5 different types of perfumes that I have backups of, and there's a couple that I have multiples of. So I'll explain to you all why that is. So maybe why don't we go through my backups first, and then we'll go through all the other perfumes I have that I still would like backups of and why. Oh my, I think I have a problem. Okay, so sitting in front of me is all of my backup bottles, and as you can see, like I said, there's not that many different types. I think there's actually exactly 4 different perfumes, 5 different perfumes that I actually have backups of. One of them was actually by accident, but I'll go through that in a moment. So why don't I start out with my huge pile of Miss Dior's just to get that one out of the way. So I have 4 backup bottles of Miss Dior 2017 Eau de Parfum. This is my favorite perfume. I do have an open bottle actively going right now upstairs in my bedroom, as you guys know if you watch my channel, and that formulation was discontinued. It was reformulated in 2021. I do not care for the 2021 formulation. I've told you guys that. And I think it's just such a pity, because this is truly, to me, one of the best perfumes you can ever find. It is so classy. It is so beautiful. It's a beautiful orange rose patchouli. It's a little bit sweet, very sophisticated, very classy. I do have one box opened here because, as you can see, this is older packaging, slightly older packaging. I just love that classic Dior packaging with the houndstooth design on it. And I opened this one because I wanted to see if it was a different, actually like a different formulation than the new ones, but actually it's the same one. But since I have it open, why don't I open it and just show you what the bottle actually looks like? So this is what the bottle actually looks like. It is indeed the same as the one that I have on the go. The juice is a little bit darker here, you can tell, which I'm happy with, because sometimes perfumes actually get better with age. And in my experience, so long as the perfume hasn't actually gone off itself, like hasn't gone bad, it can actually smell better and more potent and be longer lasting with a little bit of age. So I'm kind of not sad about this, but you can tell that it is an older bottle. And then I don't know what the other boxes look like, what the bottles look like. I don't want to even open them. I kind of just want to keep them in their natural pristine state, and that way, number one, they might last a little bit longer if they're not exposed to any more light. Number two, if I ever do decide for some ungodly reason that I'm tired of this perfume, I don't want it anymore, these will be amazing to sell. Like, somebody would be so overjoyed to get a brand new, never opened bottle of Miss Dior 2017. I really can't see myself at this time wanting to sell any of them. I did sell one. I had 5 backups. I did sell one because I was feeling generous. But I really can't see myself ever wanting to sell anymore. This is a big 100 ml bottle. This is 100. I think they're all hundreds. I think I sold my 50. So yeah, I could one day have like a bidding war for that fragrance if I really wanted to, if I keep them unopened. So yeah, but this is what it looks like. It's just so classic and gorgeous. And the reason I wanted backups is, of course, because it is my all-time favorite daytime scent for women. I will never, ever, ever get tired of this perfume, you guys. I don't think. I love it so much. I haven't sprayed this one. I don't want to get any oxygen in the bottle. I don't want to start that oxidization process, and I actually don't like it being out in light either. So I am going to put this one away, but that is probably my most important backup bottle, because you cannot get it anymore, and because it's my favorite. So probably my most prized backup bottle in this whole bag. So I've put my Dior's to the side, and now let's focus on the other ones I have. So I do have backups of ARMANI Code Satin. So this one is actually a partial. I actually had a wonderful subscriber gift this to me. It is missing the cap because one of the other bottles I had didn't have a cap, so I put the cap on that bottle. Also, it's strange that it has a silver atomizer. I don't know if she changed that herself. It is legit. It is the real perfume. I've smelt it. It's perfect. There's nothing else about it. It's a little bit older, you can tell, because the juice is a little darker. I don't really care that it doesn't have the right atomizer on it. It's so good. You can still smell it at the atomizer even without a cap. That tells you how potent this perfume is, and I just love it. So I have my one upstairs that I'm using. I have this partial that I'm going to use when I'm done the one upstairs, and then I have an actual full brand new bottle here. Which I think I did a trade with a subscriber for this one, and this one does have a cap, so that's perfect. How pretty is the box? I just love it. So gorgeous. So I don't know why they discontinued the ARMANI Code Satin. This is one of the sexiest perfumes for women I've ever smelled before. It smells quite similar to the original Satin, but this one has, I can't remember all the notes. I think there's praline in here. I think there's ginger in the opening as well. It's kind of a spicy, almost incensey. Oh, it is just so good, you guys. And it lasts for such a long time. It's so sultry and gourmand and feminine and beautiful. I think there's also orange blossom in here. It's just a very, very sexy perfume, and I love it. And this has become a new perfume obsession for me this year. When this one first came out, you guys, I slept on it because I wasn't as into perfume then as I am now, and I thought it was too strong. It is a very strong scent. It is very bold and powerful and can be a little heady and maybe a little too much for some people. It was too much for me when I first smelled it, and now I just cannot get enough, and I'm just so sad that they discontinued it. So even though it's not like something crazy, it's not, you know, a niche fragrance or anything like that. It's kind of a quote-unquote basic type of perfume. I just love it so much that I wanted a couple of backups. So the next one that I have a backup of was actually an accident. If you watch my channel, you recall why I have this. Not that I don't love this perfume, and not that it's not backup bottle worthy. It's a beautiful fragrance. This is Armani C Intense from Giorgio Armani, of course. And the reason I have a backup is because I thought that I was ordering the pre-reformulation, the one that came in the black bottle. This is the 2021 version. There is an older version of C Intense in a black bottle that was apparently incredible. And the photo they had on the website was of the black bottle, so that's what I thought I was getting. And I got this one. So I was a little disappointed when I opened it and realized that it was not the right one, but at the same time, you guys, I love this perfume so much that I just didn't care. I was kind of just overjoyed to have a second bottle of this. It smells so good. And this is actually a 100 ml bottle. The bottle that I have upstairs that I'm working through is a 50 ml. And it just smells so good, you guys. I love Armani C Intense. It's a blackcurrant benzoin patchouli fragrance. There's something about, and I never used to like blackcurrant. I don't know if there's amber in here too. It's kind of like an ambery smelling fragrance, and I never used to like that blackcurrant. I never used to like it at all. It used to really turn me off. It used to remind me, I won't say it, but it used to be very acidic smelling, and I did not like it. And lately there's something about that benzoin patchouli blackcurrant that I cannot get enough of. I think this is so feminine, so classy, so sophisticated. I also adore big bottles. I don't know why, you guys. The smart thing to do when you have a collection my size, which is pushing, I think, 70 fragrances at this point, the smart thing to do would be to start investing in rollerballs, minis, you know, 30 mils, that kind of thing. However, I have a thing for big bottles. I like big bottles, and I cannot lie, okay? I just love the way they look on a tray. They look so pretty. You can imagine putting it on a tray, having some jewelry. Like, it just looks so nice. And yeah, so I don't have the box. I probably should have kept the box for this one. This is one of those perfumes that I think will smell better with time again. I think this one is going to age really, really nicely. And I really hope it becomes richer, denser, sweeter, that benzoin comes through a little bit more. So I have an accidental backup of Armani C Intense, and I'm not sad about it. The next one that I have a backup of is one of my all-time favorite perfumes ever, and that is Mon Guerlain Eau de Parfum. This is a 100 ml bottle. I've told you guys before that when I was done my 50 ml bottle that's currently upstairs in my room, I did want to switch over to a 100 ml because, again, big bottles, I have a thing for them. So let me just show you what the perfume looks like. I don't know about you guys, but hearing a perfume box open is like ASMR for me. It's like, it sounds so nice, so relaxing. Yeah. So here's the bottle. This is the big, beautiful 100 ml Guerlain. Oh, you guys, it just gets me going to see a big bottle like this. I don't know why. I absolutely love it. This is a really regal, beautiful looking bottle. Again, if I had to cut my collection down to like 5 to 10 perfumes, this would be one of them, and it would be a gigantic bottle just like this. Again, looks beautiful sitting on a tray, right? How pretty is this tray, you guys? I'm telling you, you need it. You need this tray in your life. It just looks so gorgeous, and this is one of my favorite perfumes. I have not sprayed this. Again, if you guys don't know, the moment your perfume is exposed to oxygen, that aging process starts. So it's best not to spray your perfume bottles if you can help it, if you're not going to be using them, because you don't want to start that aging process of the juice inside. So anyway, I love this one. Another one I would like a backup of that I actually don't think I brought it down with me to talk about, but I wouldn't mind a backup of the Intense version of Mon Guerlain. That one is also really beautiful. I should have brought it down to talk about it, but just FYI, I would love also a backup of the Intense in a big bottle. They're two of the most beautiful lavender vanilla perfumes. They're very feminine. They're very sultry. They make a great signature scent. They're easy to wear. I just am never disappointed when I wear this perfume. I'm in love with it. And finally, the last perfume that I have a backup bottle of is my KAYALI Vanilla 28. And if you guys watch my channel, you know how much I love KAYALI Vanilla 28. It's one of my all-time favorite vanilla perfumes ever. And I have two 100 ml backup bottles. This to me is like gold because I currently have a 50 ml bottle that I'm working on. It's about halfway through, and that bottle has turned dark. So the juice again with this perfume does get better with age. And so my KAYALI Vanilla that's upstairs is actually dark, and it's even richer and more potent and lasts a little bit longer than a brand new bottle does. It smells less floral and more vanillic. The brand new bottle is still fairly light. Oh, you know, it's a little darker today than when I first got it. So these puppies do darken up pretty quickly. But anyway, it is a little bit lighter compared to the bottle that I have upstairs. Again, I haven't sprayed, actually I did spray this one because I wanted to test out the difference in the juice. This one is unopened. I didn't take the cellophane off of this one yet or anything. It is brand spanking new. This one I did because I wanted to share with you guys the difference between an aged juice and a new juice. Because so many people buy KAYALI Vanilla and they think, oh my gosh, this doesn't smell rich or deep or anything. It's, you know, it's lighter, it's more floral, it doesn't last quite as long. And that's true of a lot of vanilla perfumes. The bottle is so pretty, the lid is beautiful. And yes, when you first get this perfume and it is brand new, it's so good. It does smell a little bit more of that vanilla orchid and less like a rich vanilla brown sugar perfume. It's a little bit more vanilla orchid, but I'm telling you, this is stunning. This is beautiful. One of the best vanillas. And the reason I have backup bottles is not because it's discontinued, not because I'm worried it's going to be discontinued, but because when this thing sells out, it is hard to get. And I was on a waiting list for like 2.5, 3 months waiting for it to come in stock. And the second it would come in stock, it would sell out again immediately, and I could never get a bottle. So when it came in stock, I just immediately got two, and I just think that the boxes are so pretty. The presentation with KAYALI is beautiful, and I do really love the KAYALI perfumes. However, this remains my favorite from all of them, and actually I think it's currently the only KAYALI I do have in my collection. So yeah, that is the last one that I actually have backup bottles of. And now let's go through perfumes that I wouldn't mind backup bottles of. Okay guys, so the first bottle that I would like a backup bottle of, if I could find one, I would probably grab one, is Mon Exclusive from Guerlain. So this is a discontinued fragrance, and it's an absolutely beautiful fragrance. This one essentially smells pretty much like Mon Guerlain, except it is richer, deeper, and more lactonic. It's got a denser quality to it. It lasts a little bit longer. It's kind of just like a more opulent version, a stepped up version of Mon Guerlain. So if you love Mon Guerlain, you will love this as well. It's very addictive. I already have a little bit of a dint in it. I have worn it. This is a 50 ml bottle. I got it from Fragrance Buy. If you put your name on notification lists, you will get notified for perfumes such as this. Discontinued perfumes still do pop up every now and again on those discount websites. So you guys do have to keep your eyes peeled. And yeah, I absolutely love this. So this is described as a candied, lactonic, sweet, aromatic vanilla fragrance. It has notes of candied almond, mandarin orange, bergamot. In the middle, you have solar notes, lavender, and floral notes. And in the base, you have toffee, butter, vanilla, coumarin, salt, iris, fern, white musk, and sandalwood. So this is a little bit more unique and a little bit more interesting than Mon Guerlain. It's just more multifaceted. It just has more body to it. It has more character. There's more levels to it. It's got that fern in there, which makes it a little bit unique in the dry down. It has that candied almond. It's got this sort of gourmand touch to it, has a little bit of a milky lactonic touch to it. It's just absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna take the lid off so I can smell it again. And how pretty is the bottle, you guys? Again, it's just absolutely stunning, so feminine and so beautiful, and looks really beautiful in pictures. Oh, and it just smells amazing, you guys, like amazing. This is your Mon Guerlain lover's dream come true. It's just a notch above, and it has really good lasting power. I like to test my perfumes out at work when I'm working night shifts. I'll put one spray on each arm underneath my sleeve. This thing I will be able to smell until the next morning, pretty potent. It lasts all night, and the whiff that you get coming off your skin is just so beautiful. It's feminine, it's relaxing. I think this is a beautiful scent to wear for healthcare workers. I mean, it's a little strong. You might not want to wear something quite this strong, but Mon Guerlain in general, because it's very relaxing and comforting, it has that cozy effect. I don't know. So anyways, I just really love it. I also like the little detail on the top of the cap. You can see the little Mon Guerlain emblem etched in there. And just everything about this bottle is just perfectly done, and I just love it. So anyway, I know I said that it wouldn't be rush out and get it, but you guys, you know, the more that I wear this, I start to love it more and more, and it's just such a treasure, and it's so good and has such good performance that I do think if I did find a backup bottle of this, I would probably snag it. A little bit pricey. It was 173 Canadian dollars, so about 140 ish US dollars. The next bottle that I would consider getting a backup of, and I'm not 100% sure because I don't know that it's going to be completely hard to find, so I'm kind of on the fence about, do I really need a backup of this one? But this is Balenciaga FLORABOTANICA in this really interesting bottle with the white and black stripes. I didn't think I liked the bottle when I first got it, but now I think it's kind of iconic and I like it. I'm not much of a like a stripey person, but anyways, so this is kind of a green, dry, earthy rose scent. It's also a little bit fresh. It has some mint in the opening, which I think is super sexy. It's almost a little bit cologne feeling. It has some rose and carnation is something I don't normally like, but it works really well in here. It also has cannabis, which makes it very unique and very interesting. This is probably one of the most unique, interesting, beautiful, and well-performing designer scents I've ever smelled. And in the dry down, you have vetiver and amber, so it does have this kind of woody touch, and it has this little bit of a earthy touch to it as well. And it's just beautiful, you guys. Like, the compliments you get with this thing is phenomenal. Even my boyfriend and my daughter, so huge age difference, gender difference, everything else, both of them love this. There's something about this perfume that's just very, very likable. I'm gonna take the cap off and smell it. This is one I love to come up to and smell, and I also really like wearing it, but I haven't worn it enough because I keep getting new perfumes, and last summer I just didn't wear it enough. Oh my God, it smells so good. So good. It's just very classy, very fresh, very elegant, and such good performance for what it is. For being a fresh floral green scent, this thing lasts forever and you really don't need very much. It's actually quite strong. It's just phenomenal, you guys. It's beautiful. Again, this would be great to add to a smaller collection so that you had a more well-rounded collection. This could be your everyday summer go-to signature scent. It just smells, I don't know, it just smells really good, you guys, and it brings a smile to my face. I just love it. And I remember wearing this one day last year, actually, after it had just rained and it was super hot out and very humid. And when I walked outside and I smelled this on myself mixed with that hot sun and that humid kind of damp air, oh my gosh, it was just like, I felt like the sexiest greenhouse in the world, basically. Just, it's an amazing scent, you guys. You do need to check it out. And some people say they don't like the cannabis note. The thing is, you guys, you can't do this on paper only. You have to try it on your skin, because on paper it really does pull cannabis. It pulls very papery, woody cannabis. You do not get the full feeling. You do not get the full sensation or scent of how this is going to be. It is phenomenal on the skin and when you actually wear it. So I would encourage you to check it out. It's one that it took me a really long time to get on board with. I didn't like this for the longest time. In fact, I was a diehard against FLORABOTANICA until I properly tested it out on my skin, and then I fell in love with it. So the next perfume that I wouldn't mind a backup of, but it's not like pressing, like I don't need it right this second, because I think this is gonna last me a long time, and this perfume has amazing lasting power, so I just don't think I'm going to power through the bottle. But it kind of scares me if I can't find it again, because it is so potent and beautiful and unique, and I don't understand why they discontinue some of their best flankers. Like, this is a beloved flanker of C. So this is C FIORI from Giorgio Armani. Jojo. Yeah, this is C FIORI, and this is a beautiful kind of a citrusy, sweet, white floral vanilla perfume. It has notes of black currant. It has green mandarin in the opening. In the middle, you have neroli, rose, patchouli, and oak moss. And in the base, you have vanilla and white musk. The bottle is beautiful. It looks very feminine, very elegant, very bridal almost. Again, it just looks really pretty sitting on a tray. It's just so aesthetically pleasing. I just love everything about it. And for me, this is a very elegant, pretty, I don't know, it's a very elegant, pretty, almost kind of a milkshakey. It has like this milky, sweet quality to it version of the original C. Quite far removed from the original C. I mean, it still has that C hidden in there in the background somewhere, but it's different. It's just very feminine, very pretty. To me, it smells like a feminine, pretty, mature woman. I actually wore this again at work for a night shift one night, just on my skin, underneath my sleeves. And every time I rolled up my sleeves to either wash my hands or draw up a medication or do something with a patient, I could smell this coming off of myself, and I knew they could smell it too. And it just was one of those perfumes that I thought, you know I smell nice, and I know everyone can tell that I smell nice. So it's just one of those perfumes that lasts for a long time, and you know that people can tell you're wearing it, and it just smells quite simply lovely. It just smells lovely. It's a beautiful nurse scent, I think, and not that this is meant to be a what you should wear to work video. Absolutely love this one, but again, I don't know how hard it's going to be to find it. I think it's getting harder to find, so this is one that I might consider getting a backup of sometime soon. So the second last one on our list that I wouldn't mind a backup of is the Black Opium NUIT Blanche, and this is another discontinued fragrance. It's a beautiful fragrance. Again, I don't know why they discontinue their best perfumes. I think a lot of people actually prefer NUIT Blanche as their favorite Black Opium perfume. And yes, I don't know why it's discontinued. I also think it has the prettiest bottle. It has the metallic looking lid, and it just looks really beautiful. It actually looks quite elegant. Again, sitting on a tray, very pretty. This could be a nice perfume to add to any collection to round it out a little bit. This is a more sort of milky, lactonic, more heavy in the vanilla version of Black Opium. It definitely smells like Black Opium, but it's not quite as like sweet and coffee. It goes more in the milky caramel vanilla direction, which I really, really like. I actually like all of the Black Opiums, you guys. I have to say I'm a fan of every single Black Opium. There isn't a Black Opium I don't like, except I can't remember what Floral Shock smells like, and my local Shoppers Drug Mart does not have the Floral Shock, so I don't remember what that one smells like. I'd like to revisit it though, because I had a friend who really, really liked it, and I should say I have a friend who really, really likes it, and yes, I would like to try that one. And yeah, I mean, at first sniff, it just smells like Black Opium, but it's more milky, and I don't know, it's just really, really enjoyable, and I love it. And I think for people who don't, even if you don't like the original Black Opium, this is a good one to check out. However, the prices on this are jacked up, you guys. Like even on, I found it on one discount website, and it was like $200 for a 90 ml bottle. Just ridiculous. I think they're really cashing in because they know they can. So if you can find this at one of your local stores, I think some stores still have them sitting on the shelf, I would suggest getting it, because once it's gone, it's gone. I actually think this is probably my favorite Black Opium, and it's the one that they've discontinued. So looking forward to trying the new Illicit Green Black Opium, by the way. I'm hoping I like it. I think it has fig in it, and I'm actually not a huge fig fan, so. And last but certainly not least, the last bottle that I would like a backup of is my Guerlain Spiritueuse Double Vanille. So this one is by no means discontinued, but the reason I want a backup of this one is because this is, I think, generally considered by most people to be the best or one of the best vanillas on the planet. And I just love it. And I've already put a little bit of a dent in it, not a major dent, but you can see there's a dent. And I'm just kind of scared to run through it because it is expensive and it can be hard to find a bottle. It sells out quickly. It used to come in the older bottle that was like that tall, skinny one, which I actually kind of preferred, if I'm being honest. This is a little bit like blocky and choppy and like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like a tree stump or something. I just don't love the bottle. I prefer those older, more slender, sleek. I just thought they were really pretty. And those ones do pop up from time to time on discount websites. These new bottles, they were not reformulated, they were just repackaged. But these new bottles, with the new launch, the price also went up. So this cost 431 Canadian dollars, taxes included, shipped. Not the end of the world, not the most expensive perfume in the world, but still pretty pricey and still an investment, and I think it's worth every single penny. There's very few perfumes that cost $450 that I would say are worth every single penny. This is one of them though. And yeah, so if I could get a backup bottle of this, especially at a discount, if I found it on a discount website, I would snatch it up in about 2 seconds without even thinking. And I'm kind of tempted sometimes to, I mean, not right now because it's just so expensive, but I'm tempted to talk to Holt Renfrew sometimes and grab another one of these because it is just one of the best perfumes I've ever had in my life. My favorite vanilla, this one and KAYALI vanilla are my 2 favorite vanillas. They're very much similar along the same line. So if you wanted Spiritueuse Double Vanille and you didn't want to fork out the money, KAYALI vanilla kind of gives the same feel. Definitely gives the same feel for a lot less. And yeah, I mean, I would wear this thing day, night, all the time, if I wasn't worried of 2 things. Number 1, running out. Number 2, getting sick of it. I don't ever want to get sick of this perfume. I don't know if you can get sick of this perfume. It's heavenly. It is absolutely heavenly, you guys. If you haven't tried this, you absolutely must. And again, it does look pretty sitting on a tray, even though it's not my favorite bottle design. It does look quite regal and quite beautiful sitting on a tray, a little bit masculine, but you can customize the bottles when you get them. This one, I chose the pink, I think it's faux suede or faux leather, and then I chose a pink cord and a black seal, and you can get black or gold seal. I should have got gold, but anyway, I just love this perfume so much, you guys, and this would definitely be backup bottle worthy as well. So that was it for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. And again, don't forget to let me know down below what would your backup bottle of choice be. And I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye for now.
There was sun and there was rain.